Hi, my name is Mone Bailey, Massey's licensed cosmetologist. I'm here with Miss Janelle, who is a breast cancer survivor. Today we're going to talk about scarf tying techniques. A lot of women choose to wear scarves over wigs or just in tandem with wearing wigs when they're going through chemotherapy. So we're gonna go over the different types of scarves, which ones work better, and then a few techniques on how you can tie your scarf. First, here we have a wax-coated scarf. The wax-coated scarves are a little more hard to find locally, but they offer great stiffness and the coating helps it to stay in place. So this is one of the best options for a scarf for your tying needs. Our second option is your standard winter scarf. So think like your infinity scarves or cotton scarves that you can get at any store really during the winter time. You want to get a thinner fabric just so it's not so heavy and hot on your head, but you want something that's large enough for you to have a bit of creativity and styling. This is the type of scarf that most people think when I say scarf tying, which is not going to be your best option simply because it's silk. So if you tie a knot, it's just gonna slip out or it'll slip from your hair. You can certainly put this over top of like a basic cotton scarf to give it more style, if you will. But to tie this alone, I would not recommend to use. So I'm gonna start with the cotton scarf just because it's the most accessible for people, especially locally if you don't want to order online. So as you can see, we have a wig cap. A wig cap is always a good base to start with just because it gets all the hairs in place. If you have any hair, if you're growing out your hair. The style I'm gonna do with Miss Janelle now is just a simple knot. It's one of the easiest styles you can do when scarf tying. Because this has a frayed edge, I'm gonna just go ahead and fold it in to create a clean edge that's gonna be around her hairline. So we're gonna take this and place it right at her hairline. So right where that wig cap started is where we're gonna place it. And with this option, you can do a tie in the back or a tie in the front. For this video's sakes, we're gonna do it in the front just so you can see it a bit better. So that same edge, we're just gonna place to the back. And when you're doing this on yourself, this will fall forward more like this towards you, so you can gather it like a ponytail. So we're gonna just gather all our loose edges in the front like a ponytail, like you would just be putting your hair in like a top knot, essentially. I like to have my ears in so they don't stick out, so we're just gonna do that here. Just for this video's sake, most people like their ears in, I would believe. So like I said, we're gonna gather here like a ponytail, and then we're just gonna twist. So kind of like use the motion like you're wringing out a towel and just twist it and just keep rolling it. And once it begins to kind of roll in on itself, you're gonna wanna start wrapping it. So twist it tight enough to where it's gonna curl in. And once you have that curl, just roll it around. So once we get to this like loose end here, we're gonna start tucking. So we wanna kind of tuck it under. If you don't want your bun to stick out a lot, just leave it flat. But if you want it to have a little bit of a projection, stick this last wrap that we're doing underneath and then just keep rolling and tucking. So this is our loose end that I was speaking of. So we're just gonna tuck it right in the back. And then adjust, so slide your wig cap back, pop your ears out if you want to, and then you pretty much have your top knot. Like this is your easiest go-to style. And with this, you can take this knot, put it in the back, you can put this knot on the sides. So it's pretty simple and easy to do. Doesn't require a lot of effort really, and it stays secure. The tighter you roll it, the more secure it'll be. But also be mindful of how tight you're rolling it so it doesn't create any tension around your hairline, as well as not giving you a headache. So Miss Janelle, how do you like your bun, your wrap?
Oh, this is beautiful. I feel like I'm ready to go. You know, I'm not a person for a lot of stuff on my neck. So this is like the perfect style for me.
Good. So yeah, like Miss Janelle said, this is good for like if you don't want hair on your neck, if you don't want to mess around with a wig. use a scarf. I want to show a different design, and I'm going to try to use my wax coated scarf. So with this scarf, the stiffness actually allows it to stand up if you wrap it a certain way. So like if you want to do more intricate designs, I would use your silk, your wax based scarf. Kind of starting off with the same technique. This doesn't have a frayed edge, so we don't have to fold it down, but I don't like the seam to show, so I just fold it just probably like an inch down, just to give a nice clean look. So with this scarf, we're gonna take our seam and start it right at our hairline. And we're gonna bring it back, gather it like a ponytail like we did the other one, but instead of wrapping, we're gonna twist. So we're gonna take it, and you kind of get these two ends. So like you would do a traditional twist in your hair, a 2-string twist, you're gonna take the scarf and do the same thing. And you notice one end is longer than the other. That's completely fine because we were gonna wrap it around the head anyway. So we wanna twist. Wrap the scarf while you're twisting, just so it tucks in those seams so they're not visible. So we're just gonna twist it all the way down to the length of the shortest end. So we're just gonna twist it down as far as we can go. And then with this end here, we're just gonna wrap it. So it kind of gives the illusion of like a braided headband almost. So you can get this look even without a braided headband. So, and then because we have this extra fabric here, and I just like to create little intricate designs sometimes. Remember I said that the wax coating on this scarf allows it to stand up. So you can actually create little pleats in your scarf to create a more intricate design and wrap it around and tuck it in this way. So that's an option if you wanted to just kind of create something a little more fancy. So this is one option. And Ms. Chanel, is this comfortable on your head? Does it feel like it's gonna slide or?
This is very comfortable on my head. It's very cool, as I'm still having hormone therapy for my breast cancer. So I have a lot of sweats. This was very comfortable. It was very cool. And like you say, it was gorgeous. It was
definitely Bahama vibes.
Yes.
Definitely Bahama vibes for sure. I wouldn't try this with a cotton scarf because it will be too bulky. The twist would be way too bulky and it would sit too far off your forehead, so it would make it look kind of awkward. And you're not able to get the beautiful pleats in it either. So I would do this only on a wax coated scarf. And again, the silk coated scarf would not hold at all for this. So with our second style, we're gonna start similar to where we started with all of our styles, folding in the seam at the back and bringing everything towards the front. The only thing different about this one, we're gonna wanna create little pleats in the fabric on one side, and it's whatever side you choose, just to get that crisp detail for when we wrap it over. So I'm just gonna fold and kind of use my hand to make it a little more crisp and permanent. Once we have our pleats kind of indented in the fabric, we're gonna take it while holding, if you can, or this is probably a style that you wanna get somebody to help you with, just because you wanna hold this side so it doesn't shift and bring this side over. Because I've been doing this for a little bit, I kinda know how to move the fabric. But so, as you can see, we've kind of lost our pleats, but we're gonna bring them back in just a second. So we just wanna bring that side over to meet us here with this long piece. And then we're gonna gather all the fabric from the back of that long piece and bring these two together. So you're gonna be able to adjust throughout and also after you anchor it. So the most important part of when you're doing scarves is making sure that your anchor is secure, because that keeps the scarf on tight and ensures that it's not gonna slip throughout the day. If you have struggles getting it really tight, just use a hair tie or wrap it around within itself a little more. But a hair tie is gonna work the best. So we're gonna take the shorter piece here and come under with the longer piece. So now your shorter piece is out in the front. So in order to make this secure so it doesn't slide off throughout the day, we're gonna take it and wrap it around once more, and then we're gonna tuck it into the back. So we're tucking it along the base of the head so we have a secure tie, and we're just gonna flatten it out. So that's one way of doing it. Another way would be to create a knot, but that'll be a little bulky for what we want. Because we kind of want to give like a little ponytail look. So your scarf really, if you have something this bright, could be your outfit essentially. So this will give like you have like a nice little long ponytail coming down the side, or you can have it in the back. So we're pretty secure now. So we're gonna go back and work on our pleats. I like to start at the bottom, and I'm just tucking and folding, tucking and folding. But we really just want to create a textured look just to give it some interest. So you see we have about 3 to 4 pleats going on here, just making it a little more crispy. And you want to go all the way around with your pleats. So if you start to see that it's folding, coming around the head, make sure that it's defined. That way it looks more intentional. We have our pleats, and again, you can get as intricate or more pleats or less pleats as you like. I like to stick between 3 to 4, but you can do as many as you would like. And if you don't care for this piece hanging down, you don't want the ponytail look, you can take the technique from the first scarf tying tutorial that I kind of showed you and just wrap it around and create a bun. So this is kind of like a 2-for-1. Once you have that anchor, you really can do anything. I'm just gonna wrap it around, and I'm gonna wrap this pretty loosely just because I want it to be more of a relaxed bun than a structured bun like we had. And you would just tuck this piece underneath. Now, Miss Jonelle, I'll ask you, which one do you want? The bun or do you want the ponytail?
No.
Here, we'll do the ponytail since we've done the bun. Yes. So we'll do the ponytail.
I'm just really feeling this feels really good.
Yeah.
Especially like a evening wear too.
Exactly. Yes, a nice evening wear. That is a really, yeah. Get a nice scarf to match your gown, and you're going out on the town. If you'd like to make an appointment with the Wig Salon, please be sure to call me at 804-678-9703. You can also text that number, and please sign up for the Health in Harmony newsletter by visiting masseycancercenter.org, where you'll find out all the things that we're doing within integrative health, all the programs we offer and activities we have here at the Cancer Center.